but identify something that they do that you say, gee, I wish the heck I could figure out how to do that.
Mhm.
Um, but it does take self-reflection in order to have a good mentor-mentee relationship. The other thing I want to call out too is some folks go into a mentoring relationship thinking that that means that the person is going to sponsor them, basically advocate for their promotion and everything. There's a huge difference between mentoring and sponsoring. So get yourselves educated on the differences, and then be judicious in selecting who can add value for you. And then the final point I'd make is add value to the mentor.
Mm.
The most successful mentor mentee relationships that I've been involved in, I walked away with at least as much as they walked away, whether it was they were coming from a different line of business. And so one woman I'll never forget, I was mentoring, she was in the service arena. She showed me how to do some changes to a car.
Right.
Another person in sales taught me how to do a walk around, stuff that to this day helps me negotiate contracts and all that kind of stuff. But be judicious in selecting who you're going to do what with.
Ashley, you want to have the last word?
Oh, well, I mean, thank you. But as far as the mentor-mentee relationship, it's not a forced thing, right? It's kind of like a marriage. Like if you guys are a perfect fit, it will work out. For me, it's more of a colleague. There have been women that I've been an adversary with, and I watch what she does. And then later on, I get a phone call. And then when we have a case together, we can be amicable, and there's things that I can learn from. So while she's not technically a mentor, she's a fantastic colleague and a source. So, and it works well. It's not, and there's also, I mean, I can be a mentor for men as well.
Mm.
I have had numerous associates, through the years, through 17 years of practice, and I get random texts routinely from them saying, have you ever had this situation? How do I deal with this? And that to me is, while I'm not their ideal, they don't want to be Ashley Bono, working where I work and doing what I do, but at the same time they trust my instincts and they trust my guidance. So I think that it's not a forced thing, but you being your authentic self, right? That's what we've talked about. If you do
Absolutely.
that, it will fall into place.
Ladies, this was a blast. The
It
time just went by so quickly, and I want to thank everyone for all of their great questions. Ashley, Jovette, Sheila, it's been an honor to be your moderator. And back
And
to
thank you.
Christina.
Thank
You. My pleasure.
Thank you, everyone, so much. First of all, Linda, moderating is no easy task, so I appreciate you doing such a great job on this important and really insightful panel. Sheila, JoBeth, and Ashley, you were all amazing. A lot of people know, a lot of people tuning in know, we are very proud at the South Jersey Chamber of Commerce to be an all-female organization. We are 11 staff members, all women, and have been female-led now for over 25 years. So this conversation, I was writing down notes, learning from all of you. And so thank you all for your candor and your great, great feedback. A really great conversation today. So that actually concludes today's program. But again, we will be having part 2 of our women's conference 1 week from today at 10 o'clock. So next Tuesday, 10 o'clock, tune in for part 2, where we will have 2 panel discussions and a closing keynote that we are really looking forward to. But I would be remiss before we close if I did not again thank our sponsors that made today's program possible. Our presenting sponsor, Fulton Bank, and our supporting sponsors, AmeriHealth New Jersey, New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance Group, Parker McKay, PA, Rowan University, South Jersey Gas, and Subaru of America. Again, as I mentioned at the top of today's program, you are going to be receiving a survey. Please fill it out. Let us know what you thought of today's program. We do take your feedback very seriously and would love to hear your thoughts on all aspects of today's program. Again, we will also be sending you the full recording of today's program. So if you had to jump off at any time or miss any piece of it, you can rewatch it at your convenience. With that, I look forward to seeing you online next week for part 2 of our women's conference. Thank you again for registering and joining us. We'll see you online again soon. Have a great rest of your day.